What a sick fuck.
The hardest 3 thrusts. Dude, I'm tripping my balls off.
Come to my house telling me to shut the fuck up and then telling me to reel it back in. Welcome to the Agro Labs Podcast. My name is Cameron, and today with me, I got Chuck Rylander. Chuck is a good friend of mine, works in recovery, and I got Jordan Weaver, who also works in recovery. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
What's up? We're going to give this another shot, see if we can either A, post it, or B, not lose it.
Yeah, so before the podcast gets started, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my Redbubble account, the Agro Labs fam. You can buy the merch there. We got a couple hoodie selections. We also have a TikTok meme shirt and also a nice wall portrait that you can put on your wall, maybe decorate your office. You can find those at Redbubble at Agro Labs fam. Also, we just started the Patreon. Subscribe to my Patreon. Tell me what weird, crazy things you want me to say on the live web space, on the interweb. I will say whatever you want for $1. I am literally like a starving third world child, okay? You would give that child 50 cents, but you won't give me $1 to say whatever you want. That's cheaper than most OnlyFans. Catch us on Patreon at AgroLabsCast. And let's get into it, guys.
I'll give you $1 to ask Jordan to lick his butthole.
Jordan doesn't need $1. Don't do that.
You the $1 and you ask him
To lick his own butthole?
No, for you to lick his butthole.
Oh,
I was going to say, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Dude, there's some guys out there who's got to be able to suck their own dick.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There's got to be. You've seen them?
And here we go.
Like
we are off and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You haven't seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, here we go. I got you.
Of course he
It's
does.
not something I look for. Yeah, no.
Here we go.
Okay, he's looking it up.
I feel like those people probably just never leave their house.
He hasn't favorited.
I had to
He's
stop
like, I have a
favoriting.
top 10 video of this. Let's start with 10. Ready? Go.
I had to stop favoriting because I realized that I had selected everything.
He goes to last night's history.
Once you select all of them, it just goes right back to the regular unfiltered page.
It's taking too long.
I don't know. Here it goes.
Okay, here we go. Some good coffee.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Aldi's for the hazelnut brand coffee. Hazelnut coffee.
Oh, dude, it's fine. There you go. Huh? Dude's gonna.
Oh my god. Why is his tongue like that?
Well, I guess it'd have to be.
He has to know yoga.
Oh, yeah.
He's show Chuck.
He's a yogi for sure.
You know that's what they're doing in Holland.
Show Chuck. It was scary.
No, I saw it.
Oh.
There's more of them.
Okay.
Of course there is, Jordan. You've seen them all.
You can stop looking at it now. I think we all grew up with the rumor that Charles Manson could suck his own dick.
That was Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That he got a rib removed so he could suck his own dick.
Yes. That was the rumor when I was growing up.
It seems like a lot of work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, Jordan, if someone were to say, I will remove your rib so you could suck your own dick, would you do it?
No. Does that mean I'd have to take another one out to get it mine? We are too much on here.
No. We're perfect. We're right where we need to be. You know, like most things in this podcast. I don't know. I feel like, and this is, I feel like sucking your own dick is degrading yourself. It's a little degrading. Like, what if you come in your own mouth?
Isn't that the point?
I feel like, I don't know.
Isn't that a little degrading?
It's a little degrading.
It's not not in a homophobic way, but like in a degrading way. Like, you got to have some pretty low self-esteem to do it yourself.
After you, like, come in your own mouth, or you, like, swallow that bitch. You know what I mean?
It's just spraying out of your mouth.
Bitch, don't let a drop go bad.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't know.
Yo, can you imagine if someone walked in while you were sucking your own dick? Like it's bad enough when you're jerking it, but can you imagine if someone walks in?
I've seen it in real life.
Oh, like you walked in on someone?
No, like an ex said that they could do that, and
they showed you?
Yeah, you think it's really cool until they do it for a minute, and then you're just like, okay, so I guess I'll just go make some fucking tea or run the vacuum cleaner. I don't fucking know. What do you? I mean, you don't need me in here. Obviously, it's very discrediting, and you don't feel good about yourself.
No, absolutely.
Did you ask him if you were better than him on himself?
No, I know.
The confidence, I like it.
Damn, dude, I always learn something so new from Jordan every time he's over here.
And it's usually unwanted information.
No, sometimes it's interesting to say the least. There's like a whole underground scene that I know nothing about.
Dude, look up the Eagle Clubs one day.
Eagle Clubs. I'm looking up right now.
Yep.
Eagle Clubs.
You'll learn some new stuff. They're specific bars for the gays, but a specific group of them, and they get rough, man.
Like what do you mean?
Just look it up.
Well, so like nightclubs in Eagle River, Wisconsin popped up.
Just look up gay Eagle Clubs.
What is the Fraternal Order of Eagles? Hold on, gay Eagle Clubs.
I have no internet.
The Eagle, the password. Oh God, I can't get my password out on live internet. I can.
Oh wait, hold on. I think now we're good.
Okay.
It's an Eagle bar.
The Eagle, New York City, New York. Gay Cruise and Fetish Club in New York.
Yeah. So there's a Wikipedia page for it, of course. Wikipedia is on top of everything.
Let's take a look at this wiki.
Wicked.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures. They look so happy though.
Oh yeah, they're just like, yeah, it's great. Pee in my mouth. Then I'll grab a beer. Life is great. I'm not into that.
Can you imagine? They're like, I had a great time last night. I loved you peeing in my mouth.
I mean, they had one in Indianapolis and it's closed now. So like when I was living there and I had stumbled in a few times, I'm like, man, it is really dark in here. It is really dark, and a lot of crazy stuff happens, and no one's stopping anyone.
Did it smell like pee and dried cum?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a smell.
You get used to it. I was debating on whether or not I should say that, and I'm like,
Just say it. Just say everything.
So like, this is the greatest thing about podcasting is that it's not owned by anyone, right? It's just three dudes in the basement chilling. Not a closet, in a basement, right?
This sounds like the beginning of a really good porno. Three dudes just in the basement and chilling, and there's some Netflix playing somewhere.
So, but like that's the truth, man. Like the podcast enables me to say whatever I want and talk about whatever I want, and that's the one good thing from it. And no one can take it away from me unless like the internet becomes super draconian, you know.
Yeah, dude, I like it because I come over and just let loose and talk about whatever. So I was letting Jake's sister, right before I left to come over here, my roommate, his sister wanted to hear about it, and like I started playing the one of all the ones I've been on that was able to be posted. And like we're like 3 or 4 minutes in, she goes, "What is it about?" And I said nothing. And she was like, "Oh." she didn't get it, but like, I don't know. I like this.
On a completely separate note, is Jake's sister hot? I feel like she is.
So she's a lesbian.
Okay, I like that.
She's good looking, I think.
Okay.
But I like boys. So.
I'm just curious. It's just curiosity, you know?
Yeah.
You know, beauty is so of the eye of the beholder nowadays. Like, I got a hot girlfriend and I'm fucking fugly, dude. I don't even know how it happened.
I think you're a good looking dude. You carry yourself well, man. You're always smiling, except
Jordan,
for when
I look down, I can't see my dick.
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to tell you what it looks like? I think it's bad when you get to like a 3-mirror system. You know what I'm saying? Like not just one mirror will cut it to take a look. It's when you got to have one mirror looking into another to see it. That's when, you know, you have to reflect them off of each other, and that's probably not good.
Do you have one on the ground as well?
I don't know. I don't have that problem.
Okay.
I glance anywhere near down and I see mine.
I'm for the listeners. I'm just kidding. I can definitely look down and see my carpet.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dude, how was your guys' New Year's?
You guys first.
So I went to a party, which was cool.
Like what kind of party?
Just a lot of sober people, really, which was really cool. And then I met somebody who made me feel like a celebrity. As soon as he heard my first name, he asked my last name, and just said, he's like, are you Jordan Weaver? I've heard so much about you. And he talked to me for an hour and a half straight, and I don't think I got to say a whole lot. But he made me feel really important. I still don't know what he does.
Do you remember his name?
Josh Elkert.
Oh yeah, no, Josh is a good guy. I had him on the podcast.
Dude, he was awesome. He made me feel really good about myself, and we talked about a lot of stuff, about like some about my recovery and some about what he does. He said he had a bunch of businesses. No idea what they are.
No, yeah. Shout out to One Source. One Source. It's a landscaping company and also home remodeling.
Okay,
so shout out to One Source.
See, they do multiple things. That's why I couldn't like nail it down or whatever. But yeah, man, he made me feel like a real life celebrity. If that's got to be what it feels like. I was just like, man, this is really cool. This dude wants to know all about me, and just, I don't know. It was really cool. I thought it was a setup at first. Like maybe he was from the fucking CIA.
Well, like, see, I can kind of get with that because, like, I've lived in infamy before. You know what I mean? I've never been famous, but I've been infamous. Oh, yeah. It's that guy who stole $10 from me. You know?
But yeah, man, it was real cool. And if you've ever met this guy, I can't imagine he's much different the time I met him than any other time. But dude, he's like a whole vibe. Dude, he's got like these gold glasses. They're just round frames with like lightning bolts shooting down the side. And dude, I mean, like, he had a whole white jumpsuit on. Dude was like a whole vibe. It was really cool.
Yeah, he looks like he does cocaine, but he's sober.
Yeah. He looks like he either does it or sells a shit ton of it.
Yeah.
And probably goes through his own bag. But he seemed to be obviously sober. But it was really cool, man. We talked about some recovery stuff, and it was sweet, dude.
Yeah, he's got some swag on him, man. He's one of the predecessors of AJ in Toledo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Josh Elkert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing his thing.
Dude was sweet, man.
Yeah.
It was cool.
What about you, Chucky? What'd you do?
Oh, mine was amazing.
Did you work?
I worked the day. I did nothing. I went to a meeting, went home, fell asleep at like 9:15, woke up at like 10:30, and fell asleep before midnight.
Well, so you worked. That's what you do at work, Chuck.
See, it's great when we're low and there's like a whole room empty. I just go back there and cuddle all in.
Chuck, you're supposed to do stuff. I don't know what those things are. You know, I worked at Detox, but
Jordan's never done them.
I cleaned toilets when I was there.
With your tongue?
No.
I just could see.
No, I was really good at that.
No, he would gag around puke and crap. He would for sure gag. He'd have to like walk out of the room. I would purposefully drag him into the bathroom so he could look at it and stare at it.
Let me tell you, Cam used to get so into it. As soon as a toilet got plugged, it was like Cam turned into a superhero. Like, he comes in the bathroom and he brings people with him, like an audience. And dude, he strips down, gets his shirt off, he's rolling up his fucking socks and shit. He's got the plunger. Dude, I'm telling you, I've never seen anything so intimate in my life.
Bro, because I would gag if any of that poop water touched my shirt and I'd have to wear it for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? If you just had a shit shirt for the next 6 hours, I mean, I'm not having it.
No,
I'm not letting it go that way.
You know, like, working in this field, I'll tell you what, man. you run into a lot of things you wouldn't think you would. And I will tell you, in the earliest part, like detox, it's all shit.
It's
like,
all shit.
And throw up.
Like, my second week, I thought I was going to quit.
I've seen poop in places where I'm just like, how did you get it there? How did you make it there?
So let me tell you, Chuck, in case you're unaware, my second week at detox, coming from working in another facility in a clinical position, I come and say, I'm going to start from the ground up. And my second week, man, somebody had plugged the toilet. And I got it unplugged, and I felt real good about myself. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to grab the brush, and I'm going to clean it, dude. So it's so hard to say. I had cleaned this whole toilet, and the only thing I got left is I put the toilet bowl cleaner in, and I go to grab the brush, bro, and it's like a tube that the brush goes down in with the cap, one of the decorative ones. It looks nice. I ripped that thing out. They shit in that fucking thing. And it slung everywhere. I had just cleaned that entire stall. And literally, I pull this fucking brush out, and shit goes all over the place. Why they did that, I have no idea till this day, man. I don't know. But I thought that was going to be the moment. Like, I'm going to have to quit.
But you did.
I didn't, because I'm made for more than that.
You have to persevere in this field. If like, you got to want to be a part of it, and you got to take the bad. You got to take the bad, and then you got to accept the bad, and sometimes be okay with the good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
dude. That was about 2 years ago that happened to me. That was crazy.
Yeah, we all came a long way, man. We all came a long way from where we started.
Hell yeah.
So, I'm trying to understand why Kim Kardashian is with Pete. Like, why the heck? It's such a mystery to me.
I don't follow any of that, man.
I don't really follow it either, but he's funny. Comedy's king.
So you think he's just hitting them? Dude, one of the first pornos I've ever seen was Kim Kardashian and Ray J. That was like prime. Like, that was like back when celebrities would do like nip slips and like, oh my god, you could see my under cleavage, like for paparazzis back in the day. You remember
That's back
that?
when I downloaded on Napster.
Yo, shout out to Napster.
Yeah, it only ruined 12 computers, but worth the porn.
Or LimeWire.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Dude, that destroyed every computer that it got downloaded
Oh,
on.
yeah. Dude, you could have a government CIA top-of-the-line computer at that time, and you download LimeWire on that thing, it's going to grow legs and walk out of your house.
I'm pretty sure if you even said LimeWire near a computer back then, like, it would just shut down. It just go into update mode, but never come out.
It's pretty crazy how far technology has come. Have you guys been looking at and seeing like the videos people are posting from the virtual reality stuff they're doing?
No.
I'll show you this video real quick, guys.
We talked about this last time, but this one didn't make it. I spend a lot of time on TikTok.
Yeah, so I found this video on TikTok, and it's so crazy. I've been coming across these videos, and it's like people. The one I'm about to show you guys is someone doing graffiti.
Yeah, my TikTok doesn't show me that stuff. It shows me these guys that hold a ring light over their head, and then their shirt disappears. I don't know if you guys seen that, or is it just mine, or...
Yeah, you see it right here. So this is him painting in virtual reality graffiti. It's a kind of a long video, but wait till it cuts out to it being done.
This is really cool, man.
It's like, it looks real.
So I seen something about virtual reality eating, and like, so you put the things on, all right, and it shows you like gourmet meals, and you eat something. It was a short video, and you're eating something, and the power of the mind is you're visualizing it, and as you eat, you actually are tasting what it is. I guess I don't know. It was a short video that I seen, but it seemed pretty fucking weird.
Well, I hope the videos don't have dicks in them for your sake.
I would have loved it then.
Can you imagine if like people get to a certain point where like they're buying metaverse food instead of like real food, or like maybe like they like I don't know, man. It's getting really sci-fi and like really crazy. And the weird part is like they picked now times of all times to like do that Matrix remake and make the Matrix 4. You know what I mean? Like they picked now out of all times from like what 2004 when they came out with the Matrix. Let me make sure that's right. I think it's 2004. Matrix 3. That's let's see. It's a Matrix Revolution is a 2003. It was made in 2003.
That was a good year.
I graduated high school.
Me or you?
Me.
Oh, I graduated in 04.
No, I was saying that's the year I graduated.
Man, you're old as fuck.
I know.
You Asians hold your age well.
I know. I still look like I'm 12.
No.
I can't even grow a beard.
Dude. How old are you, Chuck, for the podcast? Let everyone know, man.
36.
Dude, it's believable. It's definitely, but like, if you told me that, I'd be like, okay. But like, you look like you're 25.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
No, I love it.
With the headphones, you seen that podcast where the Asian dude tells the other guys he's with about being molested and the one dude laughs at him?
Yes, I have seen that.
That's what you look like.
Tommy Lee.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's not Tommy Lee.
I'm pretty sure it's probably like Tommy Lee Chung. Hold on, Tommy.
Tommy Lee.
I swear, Tommy, comedian, Asian. Yeah, no, that was so funny. He was at Fighter and the Kid.
Yep.
Yeah, he was like Fighter and the Kid. I'm trying to see. And they could not stop laughing at him. They literally were like kept just smiling in the video, and they couldn't help it.
I'm sitting here watching him suck on that cigar. Could you just do me a favor and just like let it like just flip your bottom lip a little bit? You're not gonna need to go that far.
That's an Affuendo. That's a good cigar. Very tasty, light.
I do like it. I haven't smoked a stick in forever. You like that, didn't you?
I had one New Year's that I got from Josh Elkert actually, and it was good. It was more of a bold one, but you know it wasn't something I would have personally picked, but I really enjoyed it.
I really like cigars because it's just the feel of smoking a cigar, I guess, and then like it's something that like it's not a cigarette, right? You're not just sucking it down to be done with it,
right?
It's something you're enjoying. It has also like when you smoke a cigar, it has like a little bit of purpose to it.
Yeah,
right. It's like you're doing something because you're smoking a cigar. You know, it's like it's New Year's or I got married or I'm graduating high school or whatever the case is. Like a cigar signifies something.
Yeah, man. I really enjoy it.
You want to light that one up?
You don't like it?
This one's already cut. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
You got a little bit of an attitude tonight, dude. You're feeling, what are you, PMSing, dude?
Dude, I'm feisty. I
Dude,
don't
you're
know.
a little feisty tonight,
a little
dude.
fiery. Got some spunk
dude.
to me. Man, it's a good day, though. Maybe, you know what? It's the color of the lights. If you could change the bulb,
aggressive.
the club
A
lighting,
little aggressive.
maybe to something more pleasant.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Can you make it change colors like repeatedly, just like a rainbow per se?
I can if we can keep clicking it.
The color of my people, if you will.
The color of the rainbow. No, I can't do it. I don't know why.
Well, it's because you're fucking holding it backwards.
Yeah, I'm holding it wrong. Hold on. No, there it is. Want me to keep doing it?
Yeah, if you could just do that the entire time, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I gotta hire a staff here, man. I gotta get someone on payroll. I gotta find some measly twerp who's still getting fucking COVID relief, and I gotta pay him on the side. Did you see the government is going to be taxing any PayPal if your PayPal goes over $600? So like if you have like transactions that equal out to $600 in a year in 2022, they're going to be taxing and requesting a 1099 for that PayPal account.
That's how my roommate and I, we move money back and forth to pay different utilities. Some of the stuff's in his name, some's in mine, and that kind of screws that all up. He doesn't have a bank account per se. He has one of like the online ones, and I just recently got like a regular bank account, like an adult, I guess. But I've been on check systems for a long time, so
it's just like so fucked up, man. Like, how much more money can they take from me? Like how much more can they just fucking thieve their way into?
Well, all of it apparently.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think I'm paying like almost 35% in taxes on my income,
Nice.
plus all the other taxes that you add up, throughout the year that for the products that you're buying, and having a driver's license and having to get tags on. I mean, so much gas taxes, nicotine taxes. I mean, it's literally astounding.
I wish you could just pay taxes for things that you plan to utilize. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to pay taxes for schools.
Yeah.
I don't plan on having children. And if someone that I'm sleeping with does have children, we need to have a serious discussion.
I would pay taxes for school, but here's a fucking thing, dude. American kids are so fucking dumb. Like I will, let's look up American education ranking, or United States.
It's gonna be so bad.
Let's look at it. Yeah.
So bad.
United States education ranking. And they want to blame it on a whole bunch of different things, and let's just call it is what it is. Like, our parents are involved in most child's lives in America, and the teachers don't care either, because the parents definitely don't. So let's see here. U.S. placed. Let's see. Okay, this is coming from the balance. So it looks like this test was in 2018. The U.S. placed 11th out of 79 countries in science. It did worse in math, ranking 30th.
Sounds about right.
The U.S. scored 478 in math, below the OECD average of 49. That's well below the scores of the top 5, all of which were Asian nations.
Yeah, that's right.
Singapore at 569 and Macau at 555. Hong Kong at 551, Taiwan at 531, and Japan at 527. China was not included in this ranking since only 4 provinces participated. In science, the United States scored at 502. The top highest scoring countries were Singapore, Macau, Estonia, Japan, and Finland. Anyways, it's just like, yo, I would definitely pay for school taxes if they were actually good schools. Like, you wouldn't want your kid to be caught dead going to Toledo public fucking schools.
Dude, have you seen? They've torn down so many of the schools, and I can only imagine it's because the kids don't want to go. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't personally send my kid to Toledo Public.
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't either. And like, I was reading that the CDC is now saying that people who have COVID can now go back to work after 5 days as long as they're vaccinated.
5 days, and if you're like,
it's 5 days if you are feeling better.
That's insane.
What's different now?
It's not.
It's COVID 2022 version, all right? It's short and sweet. Just get your 5 days off and get your ass back to work.
They're mandating nurses to work through it right now.
Yeah, if you're in the healthcare field, you can keep working. Like, you do not take 5 days off.
Which doesn't make any sense to me, because like, who are those nurses and those people in the medical field going to be working around? High risk patients.
So I would imagine, I don't know, a nurse was telling me at work where she was before, they would have them work, but you would work in the COVID side wing or whatever, where you're dealing with all those patients. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It just, when I read that, it just made me feel like, yo, the NIH and the CDC does not know their dick from their balls.
Dude, I don't know, man. I haven't caught COVID.
Neither have I.
Do you know why?
I believe I have.
Do you know why I haven't gotten COVID?
Because of the gays.
Because I stopped fucking thinking about getting tested and I turned the TV off.
So seriously, right? Seriously. I mean, obviously, like, if you're feeling sick, you should definitely get tested.
Yeah, but
I mean,
no.
Ignorance is bliss.
Well, I wonder if like there's something to say with a mental, like, it's like because you have COVID, or like,
I think
if you
the anxiety,
yes, like,
makes
the anxiety
you sick.
makes it worse.
So like
makes you sicker.
I may have had it and it may have passed like a little cold in just a couple days because I wasn't anxious and I didn't assume it to be COVID instantly. I think that's what it is. Maybe I have had it. I don't know. But like, when I'm not feeling well, I distance myself from people. Don't let people stand close to me. But I don't like when people stand close to me anyway. That always bothers me.
Dude, it bothers me to no end when someone stands close to me or like right. Dude, when you're checking out at a grocery store or like a fucking gas station and people won't just get off your fucking back for like 2 seconds.
And every time you move, they fucking move closer.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're so busy trying to play fucking Keno. Can I put my quarter and a dime away before you waste all your fucking money, man? I can literally taste what you ate for breakfast. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man.
It's got to be a specific situation where I'm okay, you know, if you're getting close to me or whatever. Like, I told you I'd share the bathhouse story.
Okay.
Because we lost that.
This is where we're going?
So we can roll into that.
So just for the listeners to know, we did a podcast, and I lost the file. My laptop updated as it was downloading, and I wasn't even present for the conversation because I was taking work calls. So I didn't even get to hear what happened. I mean, I caught the tail end of it. I know where it's at, but I don't know exactly what had happened in this bathhouse that Jordan frequents or doesn't frequent. I don't know.
And it wasn't what happened in there. So just to roll into it, I guess, I had gone on a trip to aid another facility and some stuff, and I go to Louisville area in Kentucky, and I remember from living in Indianapolis that there was a well-known bathhouse there. I was like, oh, that's cool, go chill there, whatever, you know, like that. If you know what one is, like it's actually kind of cool. But
are there bathhouses for straight men?
Okay, well, so my roommate asked that, and before I answer that question, just take a moment to think about it. Like, what would that be like? Like, it would just be a bunch of beautiful women just hanging out, trying to work out without clothes on, and then a bushel of Gene horse just roaming around.
So it looks like fucking Comic-Con.
Right. Exactly.
They're just sweaty and greasy.
Yep. So to answer that question, no, there's not. The gays are cleaner people. So
they walk into the straight bathhouse with checkers.
Right.
They have rallies.
So in case you're unaware of what happens, it's like a workout facility. They've got like hot tubs, indoor pools, workout equipment, little chill areas, like a whole ass room that's just pitch black. They've got smaller rooms.
Okay, why is it pitch black? Let's rewind it back. Why is there a pitch black room?
I think you find your way by feel in there, and usually you just feel your way to whatever it is you're looking for.
It's like therapy.
It's like a game. It's like a game.
Is that EMDR?
It's like, you ever played that game where you put your hand in a box and try to figure out what it is? Except for you get to put your whole body in this box.
Whoa, dude. That's tantalizing, dude. It's tantalizing.
Right. So, I mean, but like a lot of people will go there and just chill and stuff. So, like when you walk in, like it's like $45 to get in. When you come up to the door, like the place is beautiful, you know, like huge lion and tiger statues out front. Everything's covered in marble. Like the place looks very, very exclusive. And as soon as you walk in, like when you pay, like they will take everything from you and they put it in a locker.
So
all of your clothes.
This sounds
your
like
keys,
rehab.
Everything.
So do you have to be naked in there?
Yeah, they take everything from you, and they give
like
you
your clothes, like you're wearing, not
everything.
like a bag, like
all of it.
Oh my god!
And they give you one of those little.
They give you a penis pump, like it's Austin
wristband
Powers.
Things. It's like a little curly cord with a locker key, and that's like you, and that's how you get your stuff back when you come back. So I go in, hang out, and I'm not from there or whatever.
Do people ever use the workout equipment?
Yeah.
Some people just down after.
It's like a
that's unsanitary.
Yeah.
Well,
that is.
There's people in there wiping it down.
Wait. Okay, you said that the gays are cleaner than straights. Which
they're not in there doing it on the elliptical.
Okay, but I agree with you. But like, what are they doing, dude? They're just spreading cheeks on the fucking bike
bench
machine.
Press, they're just letting their asshole get all in it, like sweating.
They do that at the gyms, except for they wear fabric.
Yeah, but there's some
but the
cotton
fabric
on
is
it.
like a little barrier. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's not the point. The point of this
Fabric's
story.
like your cotton.
Listen,
you know?
It's a good point. It's
Listen.
a good question.
the point of this story we haven't even gotten to.
There's a lot to unpack.
Let me tell
literally.
you, it was located. It's called the Vapor Spa.
The
or
Vapor
Vapor
Spa.
Lounge.
Shout out to
Dude,
Vapor Spa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I would go there looking for vape juice. They'd be like, "Can you take your clothes off?"
Here,
I'm like,
look it up while I'm.
I
while
just
I'm
wanted some
telling this
banana
story.
mint.
So it's located in downtown Louisville, and it's in a very sketchy part of downtown, and it is away from everything else. Every building around it does not look as if it's operational.
"Oh, it's 723 Vapor Shop and Lounge."
Yep.
It looks very nice, but
I
like
haven't seen this.
there's an image where like someone's dressed.
That's not it.
Oh, that's not it.
No.
No. Okay.
Vapor Spa.
Vapor Spa.
Yeah.
Vapor Spa. Yeah, I was gonna say that looks really nice. It looks very.
It is very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Vapor Facility Vapor Spa.
Oh yeah, look at the outside.
Oh.
Everything's boarded on the outside picture.
Yeah. Very nice facility. So, upon coming in, you have to go down an alley, and then you have to hook like a U-turn into their parking lot. Their parking lot is raised a few feet above the alley, and it's very nice. And it was all freshly done blacktop, and it had also just rained. And if you've ever been in an area that's dark, and all they have is like those new bright white LEDs shining on wet pavement, you can't see anything. So I go up this tiny little drive into the parking lot, and I do, I go in, hang out for a bit, and on my way out, there's a tree in the center of the exit, and it looks as if there are two exits.
Trees are nice.
An entrance lane, and then on the other side, an exit lane. Well, apparently they did the parking lot work, and they did not put those parking blocks back, and the other side was just a 2-foot drop off. I drove off of it. And the front end of my car, which I was going to show you this video so that you were aware, looked like this. And I'm out there freaking out because it's
stuck.
It's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm nowhere near home. I don't know anyone around there. But luckily, this place, one of their greatest features was there was like a pool where people could like hear that I was in distress. And they had gotten dressed and everything, came out, and 3 guys helped me push it off, and it scraped the whole way. Pushed it the rest of the way off. And like,
Were you in a rental?
No, it was in my own personal car.
Jesus.
Yep. So the fact that they don't do in and out there. Like, once you leave, you have to pay to get back in. So more than likely, these guys were willing to come out and chance not being allowed back in without having to pay again.
I hear the gays are very nice people. Like
They are nice people.
Yeah,
they're
yes, they're very
friendly.
nice, very, very
So,
giving.
very courteous.
I felt like a complete idiot, and like I told like 2 or 3 people, but it was a time for sure.
So this was while you were leaving. This is while you were leaving the Vapor Spa.
Yep.
Okay. So I mean, it's literally just. I mean, it's a whorehouse.
It's not a whorehouse. It's a bunch of people that want to work out or watch people work out or just hang out.
So a little
they've
bit
got
of-
hot tubs.
a little
Dude,
bit
those
of-
are really nice.
A little bit of voyeurism.
Maybe. But the nice thing about the hot tub, if humanity ever crashes, those hot tubs guaranteed have enough DNA to start a small colony. Guaranteed. I am certain of it.
It's it's just the precipice of civilization when the world ends.
We just go to the hot tubs and scoop it out.
All
go
these
to the gay spa. We'll get all the semen.
all these very good-looking men start to be born.
Just good looking
They
fit
start
guys.
They start walking out with muscles and hard parts.
Babies with abs. Very defined cheekbones.
They instinctually know how to put on makeup.
Very organized all the time.
Very clean, very polite.
The society is OCD is rampant in the society. Everything has to be in place in order.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing, I guess, until you...
Think that there's no reproduction.
Right, and then it just all fails.
Yeah, I was listening to this Lex Friedman podcast. I'm not sure if you know guys ever listen to Lex Friedman. He's like an MIT like nanotechnology kind of guy. He does AI and he's an engineer. And he had this Harvard professor on, and he was talking about the Harvard professor was an anthropologist, and he was talking about chimpanzees and orangutans and monkeys, and he was talking about how to make society better, you got to kill all men. Not kill them. Actually, that's me putting words in his mouth. You have to stop producing men, because men makes a society aggressive, or makes a society violent,
or makes more society.
So it's like that's the thing, though. Is like, you know, I think that women are very powerful in almost every regard. But I think as of 2022, men have been going through some of the most biggest changes that we can see being men. You know, it's unprecedented that like men get shit on just for being men.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I like to do that sometimes when you think I'm gonna talk and I got nothing.
I don't know, man. I just I feel like there's this. I feel like for men right now, I'm not trying to. I feel like it's like tough times for men right now in general.
There's a lot of pressure to be a man. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like,
is it hard being a white man in this society here, Cam?
Well, no. I mean, for you and you too, man. You're the most fucking. You're part of the most privileged, well-to-do race in America.
You guys are targeted a lot lately.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. Like, we don't get scholarships for school. We don't get affirmative action. Like, I got no benefits except for I can add a couple numbers better than the next person. Like, that's it. That's it. Like, what benefit did I get?
And you know how to use those calculators without batteries and just wooden beads.
Yeah.
So like, well, my point is like,
that was my first present.
I bet it was.
I came out the womb and they're like, here you go.
I figured that you guys would come with those.
Chuck was born, he knows how to play Mancala.
That my Jing too, you know.
No, well, like my point is that like when I say like it's been tough for men, not even just white men, but just like I mean men in general, 18 to 49 are dying through opiates, right? And this is in low income, impoverished, sexist society. It's economic, right? But that's my shower.
Okay.
I have a bathhouse upstairs.
Okay, you guys, I'll be back. I gotta go drive my car off the fucking ledge.
And you gotta go clean the elliptical first, okay? No, the reason why I'm saying that, man, is because, like, we're not making the money that we should be in society. And I think there's a lot of pressure on men to, like, be these overachievers and to have this perfect life and to be able to provide for a family and, you know, just have all these immaculate things. And we don't have it. Like, most men on our age ranges are not earning $100,000 a year. They just aren't. I mean, they're literally earning well below that. And so that's what I mean. I mean, I feel like this is like an unprecedented time for men. Because, I mean, women hate us.
Oh, yeah.
They can't stand us. They think we're disgusting. They use us for one thing and one thing only. Women have flipped the script on us, gentlemen. And I know you understand a little bit because you're gay and kind of bi. But women literally use us for sex, like we used to use women for sex.
And to open the pickle jar.
No, not even that anymore. They'll like watch YouTube video how to open pickle jars. They'll like Google it. How do I open up a pickle jar? There'll be some fucking Reddit thread. How does a feminist open up a pickle jar? You can hear the little clicks on the iPhone 12 that her dad bought her. And she's just fucking typing that shit in. And that's what I mean. Like no one's looking out for like their firstborn son. They're like, you're 18, son, get a fucking job. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's just pushing us out into society. And I don't know, man. When I listen to that podcast, it didn't make me feel any better about being a man.
It's like doing that shit too, man. Just making you think like I got something real good, some super fire right there.
Do I look fucking stupid to you?
Yeah, you do sometimes. No, man. Man, yeah, it's hard for everyone right now, for real. Think about it. You know, the pressure of the women, like trying to be independent. Like I gotta find out how to open this fucking page. I can't look weak. We were just triggered by this. We have to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, then the men are like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do, and still, you know, they don't need me for the pickle jar anymore. I gotta fuck other shit up, walk around the house unscrewing light bulbs partially, and you know what I'm saying? Like putting black tape over the backup camera on your girl's car and be like, oh yeah, I'll fix it. So that way they don't find some way to fucking remove you. I'm over here living up good, man. Like I have no one to answer to. So I just fix my own shit and keep it moving, man. There's no pressure or anything. But I don't know. I just don't let that shit get to me.
Well, no, I don't think it can. But I just think as a society, with that, like we all deserve more.
Oh yeah,
more money. We all deserve better opportunities. I really feel like there's this divide in income when it comes to like our grandparents and us, you know, and our parents and us. You know, a family of 4 could be supported on $50,000 or not even. What? You know, back in the 60s.
Oh yeah, you can't do that now.
No, you can't do that, man.
I can't support myself on 50. I have an expensive lifestyle though.
Well, yeah, you like nice things.
I got
and bathhouses.
Right, the bathhouses, and that was a one-time thing. I've only been to
How much was it to get in?
It's $45, but I've only been to them like 3 times. Right, so
you just said that was one time.
Right, so that was the only time I've been to that one. But like, I went a few times back when I was using and stuff like that. My roommate would go, and he'd be like, "I'll pay for you to go if you'll drive," because he would always get too fucked up because they let you drink at some of them and stuff like that. And he would party and everything there, so I was just kind of like almost like his babysitter and just making sure he wasn't gonna die on top of someone or whatever. But they had one here in Toledo. It was called the Diplomat.
Where at?
It was on Summit Street. It closed, and I'm telling you, that was a long time coming. That place was gross.
What, on Summit? Like by downtown?
Yes.
Like in downtown, or like Summit, like
Summit over by the 280 bridge.
No.
Yeah.
That's pretty raw, dude. That's like, yeah, I wouldn't go there for any kind of services.
Yeah.
I was over at maybe last summer. I was over what's that place? It's for tacos. El Vaquero or whatever, right there on Summit. And I watched a couple black dudes and some Mexicans get into a fist brawl on their patio. Just beat the shit out of each other at 5 p.m. eating tacos. And dude, these Mexican guys were starting it. They were making fun of the black dudes. The black dudes were like, yo, don't be saying that shit to us. Totally were handling themselves well. And then one of the guys in the other group, the Mexicans, got up and got in their face, and he beat the piss out of them. And I mean, 5 o'clock, people are walking on the sidewalk down Summit Street. Cops are in the patio just watching everything go down. I mean, literally, I can't believe it. There was a bathhouse in Toledo on Summit, permanently closed. The Diplomat is permanently closed. So it was just a gay bathhouse, because you know,
they don't have straight ones.
No, they kind of do, man. They kind of do, because we talked about this. I remember talking about this.
It's called the fucking YMCA.
No, we talked about this on the podcast. There's that really fucking weird one on Detroit and LaGrange that's like uber weird. That looks like you can get HIV from just walking in.
The bookstore. No, that's not what that is.
That's a glory hole, bro.
Yeah, but there's no girls there.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, whatever you decide what's on the other side of the wall.
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you that if you've been going there for some time now, it's important that you know those are guys.
I went there.
George's like, it's me.
I went there. I went there one time because of COVID. Like Priscilla's was closed, and I literally was ashamed of myself for going there. Because, like, I mean, it's literally, you walk into that place, and there's just sex toys lining this this hole in the wall place. I mean, it looks like a fucking, like, horror film when you walk in. Like, it looks like it looks like the Hostel films. You know what I mean? It looks like a place there.
Like you're just gonna get beat with a big black dildo.
Yeah, and there's just one guy sitting up there, and there's like 20 cars in this parking lot, and you don't see anybody.
They're all in the back. It's just like 8 or 9 different, 10 little rooms in the back. People are watching videos. It's like 25 cents to watch a video.
It's.
I don't think anybody's watching.
It's so weird to me that. It's so weird to me that they got to be older guys, because like it's so weird to me that people are paying 25 cents for porn. Mm-hmm. You know,
It's free.
I know this may come as a shock to you, but no one's watching porn. There's little holes in the wall. They're watching the little holes in the wall.
Is that for like microphones or like cameras or like?
Is that like one of those things you were saying earlier? You put your hand in, you feel what's in there.
Are those
Yes. It's a smaller version of the big room. But in this game, you can put things other than your hand.
Oh.
And sometimes you turn out to
Are you
find out
talking
that
like
you're on the
toes?
inside of the box and other people are on the outside.
You mean like you can put your toes in there and stuff?
Nope.
can't
Somewhere
put your
halfway in between.
What about your nose? You put your nose in there?
I mean,
Yeah, you could do that, I guess, if that's your thing.
might catch a little something. Chlamydia of the nose.
Whoa. Okay, this is a serious question. What would you guys rather do? This will be interesting for Jordan. Would you rather eat your own schmegma off your penis or eat a girl out with chlamydia? Gonorrhea. I changed my mind. Gonorrhea.
I can't get the first one.
What do you mean? You can.
No.
You can.
No.
But in this situation,
Mine's
this
been
scenario,
altered. Mine's not.
I'm going gonorrhea vagina all day. I'm not eating my schmegma.
What's a schmegma? I'm confused.
Oh,
It's
dick cheese.
When you
You've never had dick cheese?
No.
Oh.
Because
No, I've never had it. I'm just.
I've got the snip, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the snip too.
That doesn't happen.
It does. It can still happen.
I've never had it.
No.
You can definitely. I can't believe you never know. You never know. You don't know what smegma is. It's so gross.
I'm pretty sure you have to not wash it for years at that point.
No. It's. They don't even show it. They don't even show it on Google. Let's see.
It's that bad.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a bunch of like cottage cheese. Like literally it just shows cottage. It just shows cottage cheese.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Why is that baby there? And why is it crying?
It ain't the schmegma.
I still have my foreskin. Yeah, hold on. Smegma.
Dude, this is raunchy.
Yeah, dude, you can get it. You can get it without being circumcised, my guy.
No.
Yeah.
Never had that.
I don't have that.
Yeah. Dude, I hope the CIA isn't watching what I'm Googling on this podcast, dude.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a little dirty searchy. A little bit.
Jeez.
I got nothing on Jordan's Google search history.
Dude, mine's really not even that bad. It's Twitter. That's the issue. I had to delete it.
I only use Twitter for the podcast.
I never used Twitter.
So basically, it's a place where you can.
I get the concept of Twitter.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I'm explaining. I'm not a complete idiot.
Well, no,
I just never used it before.
The reason I'm explaining it is because it makes no sense to me. I literally have to explain it. Like, it's literally. I don't think it does any good for people to use Twitter because it's just people arguing or porn or that side of Twitter. But it's just like people like tweeting their senator like you suck.
Yeah, it's just unfiltered ridiculousness.
Yeah, I mean levels of depravity.
It's odd because it sounds so innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a cute little bird that does its thing, and then I don't know, it just doesn't sound bad until you get on the
think
wrong.
When they created Twitter, that they thought that's what it turned into.
The people are going to give you test drives to their OnlyFans, No, I don't think they thought that.
I think Facebook owns Twitter.
Yeah, they do, I believe.
Facebook owns.
Human depravity just destroys everything.
Well, so no, I guess Twitter is its own thing. I think Facebook owns Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
Facebook owns Instagram.
Don't they own Snap now too?
Facebook owns Instagram and Snapchat. Yeah, I think they do. No, Snapchat is owned, although Facebook does own. So Facebook does own Instagram, but it does not own Snapchat nor Twitter. What's really crazy is these private companies are blackballing people for speaking out if their political ideologies do not align with their own on Twitter. So like Dr. Robert Malone, who created the mRNA technology for the vaccine.
Good for him.
Yeah, no. So he created it for AIDS. It was used for AIDS during when the AIDS started. That's why they created the mRNA vaccine.
So he just quit.
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you think he has some unfinished business to take care of?
Well, no. They kicked him off of Twitter.
Oh.
Because of a vaccine post that he made about the mRNA technology.
Oh.
They literally deleted his Twitter account and won't give it back to him.
Why doesn't he just make another Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, because like, how are you going to get back like 3 million followers? You know what I mean?
One at a time.
Okay, how many Twitter followers do you have, my guy?
I don't use Twitter anymore, and I never posted anything. It was just I don't even have an account. I was just on it. Like,
you're just an anonymous Twitter viewer.
Yeah, just a viewer. I'm not a contributor, for God's sake. I don't even have a fucking OnlyFans.
You're one of the NPCs in the Matrix, dude.
Yeah, I'm just in there doing quality control checks. Just dibble and dabble here and there.
Fuck, man. No, but it's just I don't know. It's an interesting time frame when private companies can just ban you outright for anything they want to. Like they didn't even give them a reason. Nor does Twitter give you a reason when they ban you. I think the first person to be banned off of Twitter is Alex Jones.
That makes sense.
Total sense. You know who Alex Jones is?
No.
You don't know who Alex Jones is?
No. Like the crazy conspiracy theory.
It's so weird that I said no, but you still don't know. You Asians are not as smart as you portray yourselves to be.
I am the biggest example of that. Honestly, Asian people look at me in disgust.
They do not, Chucky.
They do.
Stop it, bro.
I've never had an Asian friend in my entire life. Never.
Just know the white people are thinking the same thing as the Asians.
I'm like, they have self-hating Jews. I'm a self-hating Asian. No, actually, I don't hate myself. I just hate other Asian people. I gotta hate them before they hate me.
Good for you. Have you ever drove behind one of you? Jesus Christ.
I've managed a total 12 cars, so I get it.
It's awful. It's like they go into a mode. You know what I'm saying? Like where everything just gets dumbed down, and like when they see they're in an issue, it's like they don't know that they're driving still. That's what gets me, where they're just like, I don't know that I'm going to do anything. I'm just going to sit in the middle of the road and stare out the window. It's like, lady, I'm trying to park. I got to go get batteries from Walmart.
My favorite thing is when they get angry at me for speaking, for literally speaking something that's indescribable. Like I cannot hear a single syllable that came out of their mouth, and I'm like, what? And they just repeat it, and I'm trying to tell them my order for Chinese.
And then they get progressively louder.
Yes.
You order now!
Yes.
We order now. What you want?
So I went to this Thai place over on Monroe Street, and it was my first time there. So I asked the lady at the front. I was like, what's your favorite thing here? She's like, all good. I was like, jeez. I was like, okay, which one would you get? She goes, I don't know. But literally, she would not help me out at all. She wouldn't.
So aggressive.
Yeah,
so aggressive.
She was like, I'm sitting here, I'm willing to buy anything on this menu, lady. You could have just told me the most priciest thing, and I would have bought it.
She could have told you the worst thing, and she could have said it in her native language, and it's like, that means I wipe this food against my ass and you eat it.
Those are the biggest douchebags, the white guys who get like the Chinese tattoos on them. Like those tattoo artists don't know what they say, man. Yeah, no, you looked up that fucking Mandarin on Google, my friend.
I like to fuck with people when they have them and be like, do you know what that means? And they're like, yeah, it means courage. I'm like, that means toilet seat. Like, no, it doesn't. I'm like, yeah, actually it does, bro. That means toilet seat right there.
Dude, the only thing worse than white people and tattoos is people who go to prison and get tattoos.
Oh, God. Have you seen the dicks and the skulls on people? That's the best.
What?
You never... It's a big thing in prison. Like, when they make... So if you look at the eyes and the nose, they'll put dicks. It's like, comes down in this shape and then goes... And they put dicks in people's tattoos all the time. I was in West Central and this dude had like 5 dicks on him, bro. It was so fucking funny.
And they did that purposefully to that person?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, he must like fucked him over or something while he was in there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like white people know no bounds when it comes to like what they get tattooed. They're like, yeah, give me some razor wire on my, let me get some razor wire and
let me get some tribal tattoos, bro. Like, I'm so tribal. Look at me. And then put a little barbed wire. And it's like, yeah, that's going to look so tough.
Yeah, this is so people know I drink Milwaukee's best.
Oh my god.
Tastes like ashtrays and cigarette water. I mean, literally, dude. I mean, I don't know, man. As time comes on, like sometimes I like to tell people my tattoos mean different things than they actually mean. Like I'll be like why you got a goat on your neck? I worship Satan, my guy. Okay, I'm a devil worshiper. Stay away from me. Like I've had people ask me that in public, like which is like such an intrusive question to ask someone.
Like what your tattoo means?
Well, like why do you got a goat on your neck? I don't know, man. I made bad life fucking choices.
I did a lot of heroin.
Yeah. They're like, what does the cardinal mean? I don't know. Like I don't know why I got it.
Tell them something deep.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'll be like, I don't know. I thought it was cool.
That's pretty much all of my tattoos. I'm like, look at that. It's pretty cool.
I thought it was going to turn out better.
So me and Murph were talking about getting Talladega Night quotes on us.
Oh my god, you should do that.
So
if you're not first, you're last.
yeah.
Let's go somewhere fancy, like Applebee's.
Yeah. Those are both really good quotes.
So I was Tara was trying to do like more portrait work, and she was like, "I'll do one on you. All you gotta do is pay for the ink.
Yeah.
That really won't cost shit." Here's my idea. I'm going to get a picture of Nancy Reagan and Ronald Reagan sitting on a bench. I found one, and it's going to say, just say no.
Tara's going to do one for me. She said she has an idea. It's a pear with a big ass, apparently.
Oh, that's one of... Yeah, they have it at the shop. It's one of some of the flash work at the shop. You can go in there and get it via the gumball machine. But yeah, no, you should definitely let her do it.
It's better than the hot dog bun with the phallic object in it.
Yeah, and she's doing a portrait for Tony Soprano on me right now.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, it's almost done. I got one more session left. It's good. It's not bad.
Where's it at?
It's on my leg. It's right here. I'll show you.
Your leg will fit a face?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, we just got to go in for his face, and then that's it.
I was gonna say the face looks unfinished.
Yeah, the face is. It looks like it's a suntan right now because like she did everything but his eyes, so it's like he's like sunburnt.
It's coming together though.
Yeah, for sure.
It really goes with the goat.
It's there's something about tattoos that just like I'm not sure if you can understand this, guys, but I'm really just meaning Jordan. I'm not sure how many tattoos he has. How many tattoos you got, Jordan? Like 3?
3, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that one altered?
This one?
There you go. You kind of picked the gayest thing to go over the gayest thing.
No, the other one. Let's see the other arm.
That's not a cover up.
Let's see the other one.
Let's see the other one.
Let's see the other one. Where's it at?
That one up there?
Okay.
No. Other arm.
Where's the other one?
Come on.
Right there. I just pulled out the same arm twice.
Dude, that's like getting a fucking Ford tattoo. It's like being like, hey, will you tattoo Ford on me?
Get the rebel flag. Jesus.
Oh my god, yeah.
Right now, it's like he has a Ford tattoo, but working for Chevy.
Dude, tell me why I seen someone not long ago. I seen someone with a Cadillac emblem, like the old.
It's like working for
Cadillac
Lexus
emblem.
and getting a Toyota tattoo. It's like getting the Serenity Prayer, but it's spelled wrong on your arm.
No regrets. You have no regrets on that?
No, but I might get something like that. I was thinking of getting like a neck tattoo. You know, I've got.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Like throat
Maybe.
or just side?
What do you think?
I think if you're gonna get a neck tattoo, you should never. I'll tell you this, from like an anatomy standpoint, you should never just get one thing on your neck because it'll make your neck look bigger. If you're gonna go for neck, get your whole neck blasted.
What I was thinking was
So
like
I literally have one thing on my neck.
No, but like, let me see it. Yeah, for sure. It'll make like when people look from the side, you have a fucking thick neck.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I mean?
want it, though.
Yeah.
my God.
God damn, that motherfucker has a thick neck.
Damn, boy, you see his neck? That's so thick and luscious.
I'm not into it.
Yeah, no, I'm for it, bro. Just get your whole fucking neck blasted.
Like, I got an idea. I just don't know if it'll be appropriate. I was gonna
What
get
is
just a window right here, but inside the window you could see like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
On your neck.
yeah, it's like you could see through and see.
You were not planning to get that.
No, I
you
can't
never.
do
You
that.
were. That's
Just a
complete
wiener.
sarcasm.
Just a
And
wiener dangling in there.
I'm starting to learn that all your humor is revolved around gayness because that was stupid.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Fuck you.
Honestly, I couldn't see you with your neck sprayed.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. Either.
I couldn't get a neck tattoo, man.
Could you get a face tattoo?
Of what? What would I get?
I don't know, like a
And mess
teardrop?
this up? I look beautiful.
A bead of sweat.
Instead of like a teardrop, just a little dick right here. It's like, that's my body.
Vapor spa. Right by your hairline.
Vapor Spine Lounge.
It'll be all cursive. It'll look real nice.
That way, when somebody says, "What is that tattoo for?" Oh, you got about 10 minutes for me to tell you some really disgusting stuff about my life.
Yo, my favorite is when those SoundCloud rappers come out and they got like the worst face tattoos in the world on their face.
Like the Island Boys. Oh my God, dude. That has got to be short-lived. I'm telling you, if they don't fall off, I'm going to lose my shit.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna fall off soon.
They're
It's
just
like they are there for people to make fun of.
Yeah,
that's their primary.
They have
purpose.
to fall off because otherwise they are telling other kids that it is okay to act like that.
No, 100%. Like whatever sector society where they came out of is going to raise them up. Like, okay, hear me out.
You know, one of them has a child.
Hear me out.
Whoever slept with him needs to be put down.
Yeah, because girls do that nowadays, man.
Yeah,
it's
they
all
think
for
that's
the
okay.
clout. It's all for the clout, bro. Dude, there's 16-year-old kids shooting up funeral processions, right? There's like basketball players that go to high school, start high school, and they shot up a funeral procession in Toledo, right? Like that's just it's all for the clout, man. I'm telling you, they're going to get. Here's what people don't understand. Those Island Boys, they know they're stupid. They know they look dumb. I think it's all an act, if you ask me. Like, I think it's all like you know how like what 6ix9ine used to do, right? It's like a 6ix9ine thing. Like they know they're trash. They know it's funny, and they're just like doing it for the clout.
See, I think that it started with them not knowing. I don't think they're smart enough, but maybe someone's in their ear now like, you want this money, keep rolling in? You want this money, keep rolling in? You want it or you don't? Because this is what you are.
Like, what happened to like dude, I remember when I was coming out of high school, this might be a little different for you guys. When I was coming out of high school, it was Lil Wayne, the Carter 2,
Yeah.
the Carter 3. You know what I mean? Like, Lil Wayne was rapping on Hova's beats, dude, saying he was the best rapper alive. I mean, the whole rap scene has completely changed.
It's pretty much garbage. I don't really listen to a lot of rap, but like it's garbage.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they've been like doing interviews with like fucking Jake Paul and shit too.
I saw that. He's like, I'm thugging. You don't even know.
Yeah, they were like talking. It was like one of Jake Paul's guys were like telling him like, you know, get the fuck out of my face or whatever. Well, we're gonna take a brief break from the podcast and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the Agro Labs bathhouse. My girlfriend made us some spaghetti.
It was delicious.
It was good.
Man, I never miss an opportunity to have something slide down my throat like that.
So I preluded to Chuck. Dude, how are you guys gonna walk out on a fucking tap today?
Oh my god!
What the dude? They came to me like heated. They were like, "Those guys, you know? Yeah, they didn't pay their bill." They're like my manager's really mad. Should we call the cops? And I'm like, let me call them.
Just totally forgot. Corey was buying my food because it was his turn to buy, and I don't know. We just got distracted talking to you guys, and then we're like, "All right, let's get out of here, bro. Hey, what do you want to do after this? You know?" And like literally right before you called, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, "Did we pay the bill?" And then you called, I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, that's so embarrassing. I go to that place all the time."
They went to Uncle John Pancake's house today and ran off on their tab. I thought they were actively using again.
Dude, the tab was like $12 for both of us.
Oh my god, dude! I've never done that. Not even an active addiction.
Oh, and an active addiction did it all the time.
You would?
Oh yeah.
I didn't have the cojones. I would do it at I would steal from like BPs and Walmarts and shit and like Boost, but like not. I don't know. Maybe I would just be like, I want a bag of chips and some beef jerky. You know?
I was paranoid. I always thought that like there was just a gang of fucking servers waiting by the front door.
No. See, it wouldn't be like I walk in and I'm like plotting it. It'd be like we go to get some food, and then it's like, dude, there's no one. Let's just bounce. Fuck it. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Like that. We go get some more dope. Fuck paying them.
Have you ever got caught? I mean, other than today.
So one time, it was the day after New Year's, all right, and like we had all got fucked up that night. And it was the morning. We went to Bob Evans, and I had this. This is like back when digital cameras first came out, and I bought this one, and it was super expensive, super nice. Yeah, right about that. It was one like it was super thin, real nice. It was a little Sony, and like we're like, yo, let's just bounce. Fuck this. Fuck paying. Let's go. So we did that. And I left my fucking camera there. So then I had to call them and be like, yeah, did I leave a camera? Like, yeah, someone left a camera and they also walked out on their bill. I'm like, they did? Well, that was my camera, but my friend was supposed to pay. I had no idea. So basically I had to go back, get my camera, and pay the whole fucking bill.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
I mean, the camera's worth way more than the bill, bro. Like...
Was it though? Couldn't you have made one for pennies?
Dude.
I mean, I do have the plug for my cousin.
3 hours later, he sold that digital camera.
Pretty much.
For $1 more than he paid on the bill. But it was that $1 that made it to another 20.
Yo, I remember one time my active addiction, I bought an Xbox One because I had like overdrafted my account. I had figured out I could overdraft my account like $2,000, and I was like, I'm gonna buy an Xbox. And I started sending the picture to my family, and they're like, what does that mean? Like, I wanted to use it as like a status symbol that I was doing good.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, it was gone.
I'm surprised it lasted 2 weeks.
Bro. Everything, dude. I was going to like Replay to like sell records and stuff. It was pretty bad. You know, I think you added me to the group. I don't know who did, but I added it on Facebook. I don't shoot heroin anymore. I make memes.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
dude, that thing is. I was on that thread for like 6 hours the other night, just going, what the fuck?
Do you guys know who Craig Singer is?
Mm-mm.
I blocked him on everything, man. I can't stand him.
I do too, but in that group, all right, and it still goes on now, and he's been kicked out of the group. So he's always posting things about how like addiction's a choice, not a disease, and everyone just goes ham on him, and they're making memes with his face.
Is that like the Predator meme or whatever?
Yes, that's him.
I thought that you were making fun of Shane Cole.
No, bro, that's Craig Singer, dude.
Shout out to Shane Cole. So why? So like he'd just be starting beef, like
Yeah, like literally one day he posted like 10 posts in a row about like how addiction's a choice and not a disease. Whatever, I don't give a fuck either way what your thought is. But like everyone just goes ham on him, and then they just make these memes with his face, and it's like the face of a predator. I choose to be a douchebag. I'm not one. Like shit, like bro, they are so fucking funny.
Dude, if you guys haven't added this group, it's called I Used to Shoot Heroin, Now I Post Memes. But I promise you, it is gold, man.
Oh, it's good.
This one, name something you find in a tweaker's backpack from a Family Feud photo. Dude posted a bunch of junk they swear to God is worth money. It's always like a whole 4 or 5 cell phones that none of them work, and it's a bunch of like attachments and phone cords and a bunch of stuff that means nothing and is worth nothing. It's funny.
Well, like here's the thing, right? Like when people say addiction is a choice, like it's like, okay, obviously you have never been addicted to a substance that possesses you to do literally insane things. Like I've seen people stick meth so far up their butthole that they can't get it back out.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a rational, sane person doesn't. If it was a choice, they would not be making that choice.
One time when I had to go to jail, so I had to turn myself in, and it was just like a 5-day commitment. So I stuck a bunch of dope and Suboxones up my butt, and I was a little nervous. I think I put it too far, and I could not get it out of my butt, bro. So I'm just sick as fuck, like sitting there, like, when will I be able to shit? When will I be able to shit? So in the middle of the night, I'm like, I'm gonna poop. So I go to the toilet and I poop, and like they're, when you're, they come out little nuggets. So like I take my shit and I'm looking in the toilet and I had to pick up my nugget, and there it is, just stuck to the nugget, and I just had to pull that shit right off and ran back to my fucking
I'm just imagining Chuck like foraging through his own shit in a public jail stall.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Everyone is watching him forge Suboxone. It's like fucking RuneScape. It was like a time loading frame for him to receive his Suboxone dose.
But he's grinning and got that giggle this whole time.
Bro, I was because I was already sick at this point, like, because I couldn't take a shit, and like I was already like laid in my rack, like hoping no one sees me digging my finger in my butthole trying to find this fucking dope that I had up there in Suboxones. And I was like, well, where is it? And yeah, so I had to wait until I had to shit, and it was stuck right on it.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, okay, people don't understand. Like, you can find humor out of that stuff nowadays. Like, people who were normal, if they sat here and had this conversation, they would not find it funny, right? And in any way whatsoever.
What?
No, they wouldn't find that shit funny, bro. They'd look at you like you were crazy. But like us sitting here at this table talking about that shit,
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
It's fucking, dude. Literally, I think the only reason why I made it through rehab was because it was so funny. It was all of us talking about like our divorced parents and our fucked up lives, and
dude,
making fun of ourselves, dude. I mean, it was like we had nothing except for being funny.
Dude, that made me think of like the last time I had used before I got arrested and started to try to change stuff. I was like stealing from Meyer in Oregon, Ohio, and as I was running out, like I had just done a shot in an aisle.
What? Addiction is a disease. He's at a Myers just tying off.
Dude,
did you have the shot already prepped, or you cooked it up in the aisle?
I did it all in the store because I went in there originally because I was just steal a bunch of Blu-rays and fucking trade them in at this place on Navarre. So I had a bunch of them loading up, and I could tell that this lady was following me, and she was just on the phone, and I knew what it was. So like I dipped off in the pet supply section, and she was like lurking around there. So I like made up my thing, did it, and like I'm booking out the door, and she starts walking quick, and she's like literally describing me on the phone, following me. I was like, I know what this is. And dude, I get outside, and like there's Oregon cops swarming through the parking lot, and like I just throw the DVDs at her. like hit her with them, and then I fucking pass out and like I fall out.
She falls on the ground.
Right, and they fucking Narcan me and fucking put me in the cop car.
But I bet
But no one else would think that's funny. I'm like,
They
dude,
didn't even call EMS. They were like,
they just
They're like-
Narcan him a few times, get him in the back.
yeah.
skip hospital, go to jail.
Yeah, all they did was stop and check me out, and I rolled straight to Lucas County.
And you didn't hide the needle in the store. You took it with you, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah. You can't get rid of the lucky needle.
Dude.
It's worth the...
it was not lucky. It was dull. It was not good.
But yet, you've had it for how long?
Dude, the disgust that people when you'd be like going to Ryan's pharmacy and like the disgust in the eyes as you were ordering what
Dude.
you were ordering. You're like, yeah, I'm a diabetic.
So when I was locked up, I was in CTF, the Correctional Treatment Facility, and I was there for quite a while before my mom decided that she would come and do a visit. On her first visit, she comes and sits down with me when we were doing that, and it's like a small room, but it's got like 3 rows of tables, and everyone else does their visit at the same time right there. So she sits down and she tells me, she's like, hey, I was going through the attic above the garage, and she's like, I found my propane heater. It's like, which I was living in her attic and she didn't know it. Dude, so
Jordan's in the attic just
Listen.
calling Grindr dates over.
dude,
He's like, yeah,
like,
just
I was up there like,
get a ladder, come up to the attic window.
dude, I was like a little fucking junkie Anne Frank up there. So I had one of those. So let me tell you what she finds.
And Frank's heroin diaries.
She
the Oregon police is the Third Reich.
So listen, let me tell you what I did. So I was kicked out of her house because I stole a bunch of stuff and money or whatever, you know, it is what it is. So I'm living in the attic because the first night I tried to stay in the basement and I had to live behind the heater. It's like 1.5 feet wide. It was very uncomfortable to sleep in a closet with a furnace and a water heater. I can tell you behind
Like
them.
back in the closet, I guess.
Right. So like I had broken and like I would climb up the cabinets in the garage and go through the attic, like little cutaway in the ceiling.
You were like Rambo just crawling through your mom's attic.
Dude, so one day like I had enough dope in me to have some strength to bring this propane tank from the grill that I had stolen outside. So I hope she didn't try to grill anything. She'd probably been like, damn, they got the fucking tank. But she also had an attachment. It was like little burners that attached to the tank. It was super expensive at that time. So I dragged that up there because it's January. I dragged the tank up there and put it in the attic with me. And I would just run it for moments at a time, and I fell asleep all the time with it running. But
Of course.
so I'm up there,
You
and
get sleepy in attics, you know?
I would wait for her
That's
to leave
natural.
for work. About 7 a.m. she would leave for work, and I would retreat back from the attic and go through the house, make something to eat, and then I would go to the garage and I would steal.
She's just like, where's all my bread going?
Right. So like at that time, I had my car in her name because there was so much stuff going on. So she took the car and would not let me have it. Well, I knew where she hid the key. And I went and I had a 2014 or 2015 Kia Soul. And it had one of those keys that is not a real key. And I broke into her room and stole the insides of it out and just left the case. So I had a little battery that I had to hold against this fucking little circuit board with exposed buttons, and I would have to take
I'm imagining this with Jordan just coming down from the attic in his underwear, like whitey tighties.
No, it wasn't. I was up there bundled up. So I would take that with me, and I would get the car to start. Well, 2 days in, I had run out of money, and I would steal the car, but I would bring it back before she'd get home. So like all day she's at work, I'm running through the fucking streets with this car. So while I'm out, I was like, shit, I'm broke. I took the car to Battery Wholesale on Woodville Road, and I sold the battery out of it while it was running. And then I put little fucking latex gloves over the battery cables, and I drove the car back, knowing that once I shut it off, I could not start it again because it had no battery. It was running off solely the alternator. So I get the dope that day, blah, blah, blah. Next thing I know, I'm sick again and I need more. So the next day...
This is weird.
Right. So,
I wasn't expecting this.
So the next day, I take the lawnmower. She had a push lawnmower, but it had electric start. So I take the battery from that and put it in the car, and I'm driving on that. And finally, that was the day that I got caught at Meijer, and like she had to come get the car because she came home, found out the car was gone. She called the police, and they're like, "Well, your son was just arrested, so maybe check Meijer." And sure as hell, there it was with a lawnmower battery. Dude.
Yo, you can't tell me, bro. We will put lawnmower batteries in 2014 Kia Souls.
Yeah.
And people can't stay sober. You can stay sober, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
You can get and stay sober if you want it that bad.
I've done some crazy shit now just thinking about it, man. It's like...
Oh, I bet.
Like, it's wild, man. Like, towards the end there, that's when it was real bad. Like, told a dude that we were going to do an oil change on his car, and it took a week. Really, the whole time we're taking parts of the car to Omnisource and selling it.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, this Taurus had an aluminum hood and trunk lid and aluminum wheels. They were gone. Those are the first things to go. And then next thing to know, the doors, and then we found out that inside the seats of your car, those are made of metal, the frames. And those, if you strip the fabric off and the foam, you can sell those.
So did the guy get his oil changed done or what?
No, we didn't change the oil. I took like the heads off the engine. Those were aluminum. Like, man, I got to be a little like a fucking metal expert so quick. I learned a lot. Yeah,
the things you learn in active addiction.
Oh yeah, I've learned a lot for sure. I feel like there was better ways to make money though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like could have like done some online stuff or. I don't know.
That's real big nowadays. People are it's like
online scams.
Yeah, scamming is like real big, but like it's like all the ways that they're using nowadays are just completely played out. Like old scams like that. Like you're gonna get caught if you do that shit nowadays.
Yeah, I was good though. Like, dude, the entire time I was using, I held on to having an iPhone. That's a diehard iPhone user right there. Somebody who can go through a whole heroin and crack and coke addiction.
Damn, bro, that's
good.
Yeah, dude, you're on the upper echelon of.
Dude, that's the one thing I wouldn't let go of. I let everything else go.
I mostly hung on the phone, but it's how is she gonna get dope without a phone? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but people get like drag phones and like sit in McDonald's all night and use the Wi-Fi and shit.
I mean, I had to use the Wi-Fi. The service would go out, but like I held on to the phone.
I never.
There was a time where I downgraded my phone. I ended up selling like right when the iPhone 10 came out. I think I got one off this chick, and then after like 2 months, I ended up trading it for like a 6 and some cash.
Dude, yeah, I never wanted to get rid of the phone because I watched some of my friends like would go like I'd drive and like they'd try to use their phone and be like, hey, can you stop by McDonald's, use the internet, and then we'd get there to the dope man's house because they couldn't call from my number because the dope man was weird and he wouldn't answer calls he didn't know, but he would sell dope to children, but whatever. So if the dope man didn't show up, you'd have to race back to the McDonald's to get back on the Wi-Fi. To see if you missed a message or did you know what I'm saying? But like truly, it's been 5 minutes and he's just still on the way.
Did he send me anything from Google Mail? Let me check.
You're checking your email and everything. Like he must have tried to reach out. It's been 5 minutes.
He's like, bro, I'm just turning on the corner.
And this repeats for hours.
But like that's the insanity too. Is like, I mean, when you were like it's like this topic of like disease being a choice, addiction being a choice is so crazy because like you can literally be sitting there right at this random parking lot and some guy for the past 3 hours has been telling you he's right around the corner and will be there in 5 minutes, and part of you believes it.
Yes.
Every time you call him and he says, I'll be there in 5, you're like, okay. And then 10 minutes go by and you call him again and he's like, I'll be there in 2 minutes. You're like, okay. And every time you believe it.
Dude, I believed what they said like it was scripture, bro. every single time. And like, I would get sick just waiting. Like, how could they do this to me? They were so like, I messed up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I messed up somewhere. You know, maybe I'm on the wrong street. He wouldn't lie to me. He's the dope man. He's got the best shit. Why would he lie to me? He's already winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I didn't come with enough. Maybe I should tell him I got somebody else. We could get together and make this 20 turn into a 40.
One time I tried to sell a broken Xbox controller to my drug dealer. He was like, "This shit broke, bro." He like played with the buttons. I was like, "Fuck."
So you right? Do you front me a 20 then?
You already here, my guy.
You want to hear some wild shit? So, I was buying from a guy on the east side of Toledo, and he was like working on a rental house or whatever. And I would go over there and I'd meet him in this alley, and he was doing some work, and I was like, you know, it'd be really cool out here if you had like a fire pit, and then you built like a big like brick patio out here. And he was like, yeah, that would be all right. And I'm like, you got any brick? And he was like, no, I mean, you gotta go get it. I was like, I'll sell you some. I loaded that Kia Soul, dude, till it was bottomed out with thousands of pounds of bricks from my mom's house that she had taken from a family member's house that was torn down by a tornado. She was gonna build something. Well, just know she didn't.
There's some shanty house on the east side right now with gremlins crawling out of it from Jordan's mom's bricks.
Yep. Brought him over bricks for a 40 a dope.
He's giving shelter to other drug addicts in the attic.
Dude, I cannot believe the insanity of this. Like, it sounds crazy now, but that seemed perfectly normal. Like, yeah, come on, let's load up these bricks. I'm just like, do wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow, bringing them up, and like
there's like a 80s rock theme song music playing in the background as you're loading bricks.
I have the tiger. Dude, and I'm unloading him for him. And like, when I got there, like, I was shocked that he wanted me to unload them. It's like, I pulled up in a car,
but you still did it.
full of bricks, and you want me to use whatever motivation this dope will give me on unloading the bricks that I needed for the dope in the first place.
Yeah, no, I think in general, man, like, drug addicts are some of the most humorous people and some of the most caring but funny people. Like, you got to be able to laugh at yourself, because if you don't, like, you're just going to be stuck with like these miserable thoughts.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then, like, I mean, dude, humor's like the best coping skill. Mm-hmm. Except when that's your only coping skill.
It's my favorite one, for real. By far.
Yo, those are the AgroLab. Those are the AgroLab cards.
Can I see your pen?
My what?
Pen.
You need a pen? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, here.
Thank you. I wanted to keep one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, keep one. Yeah, those are 25 cents each.
Or 12 bricks.
Depends on what side of town you're on. Yeah, man. It's I don't know. I think it's a good thing that we can all laugh at each other now, because like the truth is, like, people are night and day in active addiction than when they're outside of addiction. What are you doing? What'd you put on that? Why don't you read it to the podcast? Is that a hot dog?
It's a hot dog.
What is that?
It's going in your mouth.
Is that a bratwurst?
It is a bratwurst, and it brought two friends.
Is that bratwurst wearing a bun, or is it unbunned?
It's unbunned, this one.
So, you know, I was reading up a little bit on a couple of different subjects before the podcast started, and I kept on my TikTok feed. I kept getting hit with these New Year's videos, and it is such an American thing for people to like want to change on January 1st, for them to be like, I'm gonna live my life differently this one day of every fucking year, and then completely live their lives the same.
It usually lasts about 3 days.
Literally 3 days. Not even. Some people break their New Year's resolution the very day.
like, you know, gym places, like, they just blow up on the new year. Like, everyone, that's where all the promotions are. Oh, yeah, you want to sign up? We'll give you first week free, but it's auto-drafted. Yep.
It's just a bunch of fat people at Planet Fitness who get COVID. They walk into the front door, get COVID, have to get transported to the hospital immediately. They get infected and just get shipped straight there and into an airspace shuttle. Yeah, no, literally. And then here's another thing, right? Like, I know for a fact I barely go to Planet Fitness, and them motherfuckers are still charging me $25 every month for a tanning bed I don't use.
Yeah, I still charge, but like it's been a while, but I'll go tanning. That's about it. That's my gym. I just go in and tan.
Yeah, Jordan has bathhouse memberships. Every New Year's he renews his bathhouse membership.
I don't.
But he doesn't wipe off the elliptical.
No, I don't wipe off the elliptical. You don't do that on the elliptical.
What are you looking up?
It's work stuff.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
What? You gotta put your phone down, man. You gotta put your phone down right now, dude. Just for the next,
dude. I'm coming off of vacation at this very moment.
So I had that too when I took my vacation and I was coming back. It was like, oh man, I've been gone so long. I have no idea what's waiting for me when I get back.
Don't know what's going on. Who came in? Yeah, man, it's a lot. And like I have to do a lot of interviews and hiring and stuff, and that's always hard for me because everyone that comes in, like I used to love the dope dealer and believe everything he said. Like, I feel the same way with them, and I have to watch myself and be like, oh yeah, after every interview I can't be like, oh my god, I can't wait for you to start, and then find out a week from now that they were absolutely a terrible fit, and I just wanted to believe in them, you know?
The bar is so low. Anywhere.
Yeah, I know. My current hiring strategy is if you're breathing, and I was going to say if you had 2 legs, but apparently that's not allowed to do either. You can't discriminate on how many legs someone has.
Dude, okay, I work, so that's my second job is at Vito's, right? And they just fucking hire anybody. And I mean, the insiders are getting paid like $14 an hour, right? And these people look like they came out of the Russian gulags, right? They look sickly, they don't look well, and they make just as much as the people that we hire. Okay, so
they look like they were hiding in the attic. It looked like they just came out the attic with Jordan.
Dude, that was a crazy time, for real. So all of the stuff she found up there, I forgot to finish the story, and I think now is a good time to let you know. So when I was telling you, when she came into CTF and she told me she found her heater, after I was up there like a little fucking junkie, Anne Frank, she told me about how excited she was when my brother was up there with her, that they thought they found a antique game system. They thought they found one of the handheld Segas. Really, it was just a case I kept all my syringes and cottons. And it was full of them. And they were the ones that were locked up and no good.
Yeah, man. I mean, literally, we have enabled people through COVID to literally not work, and then when people at Chick-fil-A are making $16 an hour right now.
Dude,
but those people work hard.
Huh?
I heard those more.
It's 16 starting out, and then, dude, if you're like a general manager there, you're pulling like 50, 60K a year.
And they get a free meal a day. Like, I'm about to just go work at Chick-fil-A.
Yo, can you imagine? But yeah, here's the thing. I can't say, how can I serve you today, sir? It doesn't work with neck tattoos. No one believes me. I'm like, how can I serve you today, sir?
I know this may come as a surprise to both of you, but I could easily be saying, how can I serve you, sir? every hour of the day, and be totally fine.
Chick-fil-A do not like gay people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude.
They're warming up to it a little bit.
They hate you guys more than the beef industry.
Yeah, but they don't. You guys like Sundays. Well,
they won't stop selling us chicken sandwiches, though.
They hate you guys like Popeyes, dude. You know, like you're like the one competitor in their market.
Because we're just as friendly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's literally the people who walk in to do interviews literally look like monsters from under my bed as children.
Dude,
they walk in with like yoga pants.
Yep, they show up in their Walmart outfit, in their pajamas, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know what to wear." Oh, I see, you didn't know what to wear, so you just didn't wear anything.
You never went to a fucking interview. You're 36.
I don't understand how they can't even like think, well, maybe I should put nice clothes on.
Dude, this is how I knew it was bad. When I was hiring for a $13 an hour position as a tech, and a woman came dressed way better than anyone I had seen, and she told me like she had all this history and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I could offer you, because it appeared like you were making $70-some thousand a year a few months ago, and I don't know what you're gonna do for $13 an hour, but I don't know, man.
We had someone recently that came, they did an interview, and then they were like, well, I'm not gonna be able to pass the drug test. Can I just like call you when I can?
Oh my god.
And then they actually called when they said they could. And we hired him. No, we didn't hire him.
Jesus.
Hey, dude, at this point, dude, as long as they, dude, going through another COVID year, dude, is like the worst for employees and employers, dude. I mean, it's winter times are literally like, yeah, we're down 14 staff members. Here's we got one person on the night.
No overtime. Figure it the fuck out.
Right. Find some way to make one staff member not go over 40 hours, but have a staff member there all the time. No overtime.
Dude, let's crunch the numbers on this. This is definitely doable.
Right.
Just a bunch of chimpanzees in the corporate office just writing on paper. They're like showing you the answer.
People are just screaming like, how many hours are in a week? 40 sounds right.
And Gandalf appears out of the lobby door and he's like, it will be done. They shall not pass 40. You shall not pass.
Man, dude, employers get scared of overtime. I don't really know why.
Well, I think it cuts into profit, and I mean, I foresee UBI becoming a thing. I foresee universal basic income becoming. They're actually doing federal grants right now for it in certain states. But I foresee that in the next 10 years there will be universal basic income.
What is that?
Widespread. The government gives you money for doing nothing. For no reason.
But where does that money come from?
No, that comes from your taxes.
From the people that are working.
But okay, so wait, hear me out. They're going to tax the money they give me.
Oh yeah.
Where does it eventually? Is it like I don't get it.
The chimpanzees just start talking again. They're like, it's doable. We can do it.
We give them the money and then we tax them back.
Okay,
and then we give them some of that tax.
So let me get this right. Again, so I don't work because I'm a Neanderthal, and I showed up to interviews with yoga pants and possibly like slippers and a baggy t-shirt with nothing but like nothing under that. So the government, let's say they give me $5,000 a month, and they fuel that $5,000.
I don't think it would be that high.
I'm just using very round numbers.
So
they're
doing this in states right now, and like I believe one of them is California, but it's like $400 every month that they get. It's not welfare. It's not Social Security.
But they just give you money.
They just give you.
But then where does the money come from?
For people working or just people not working?
So
everyone?
I foresee UBI, Universal Basic Income, becoming supplemental income for everybody. So the idea behind UBI is that they're going to be giving people money whether they have a job or not. And then once you have a job, you would still receive it. So it would be like a baseline for...
So everyone gets $400 a month?
Whatever the case might be.
Dope, man.
Even if you work?
Yeah, the idea behind UBI is that you would...
Will the dope men get it?
Oh, for sure.
And then they'll get everyone else's too.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, I mean, can you imagine what they were doing in COVID? You know what I mean? Here's the thing.
Every Monday. I was getting real high every Monday.
When COVID hit and it happened, right? Like, drug overdoses shot up because they were just handing out money to everybody. I mean, literally just pitching money on the doors, right? They were like Oprah. They were like, you get some money. You get some money. You get some money. Did you get laid off at McDonald's because of COVID? Here you go, right? And
I was getting $8.60 every Monday.
Oh my God.
Did your fake company and all the fake employees not get paid this week? Here's $60,000.
They're like, we need more oxygen at the hospital. We're like, I don't know, man. Figure it out. But so UBI is going to be like, you guys know who Andrew Wang is? So he's
I think he's my cousin.
I was gonna say that's a you question. That question wasn't to me. I know it may have seemed to come to me, being that there was Wang involved. But I'm going to assume that this was definitely an Asian question. You know what? Fuck it. I might know him too.
He makes sushi.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I probably don't know him.
No. He was he's one of the Democratic nominees for president, and he's a big tech guy. He's pushing for UBI, so his idea is like give everyone $1,000 a month, so they can at least provide their basic necessities and housing and stuff like that.
Needles, cotton, you know.
Condoms are cheap. You can use cigarette butts. You think I'm fucking around?
No, he's a moped.
Mavericks.
Yeah.
It's a weird purchase. You just bought the carton of Mavericks. If I'm ever smoking Mavericks, drug test me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. I foresee UBI happening, and it's. I don't think that COVID is going away any, and I think that, they'll be mandating everyone by tomorrow. Everyone's going to be mandatory vaccination. Yeah. Over 100 employees. I foresee mass layoffs. And people being stuck on UBI. The government coming out with programming for UBI. It's going to make you really good on Grindr.
Oh,
yeah.
Why?
Because there'll be a bunch of dudes who don't want to work anymore just on UBI swiping right on Grindr.
You don't swipe on that.
What do you
it's
do
automatically just swiped right for everyone.
No,
you just skip that part.
So what? It's just like you can just send a message to someone?
Yeah, right away. It's like all these squares. It's like some sort of Brady Bunch gay edition. Like, just all these squares. You just tap on one and they just tell you like what all they're looking for, and then you be like, hey, I like that, or hey, you're fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just say some really mean shit if you don't want to talk to them.
You do that?
No, I don't do that. But I'm usually nice when I've been on there, but I haven't been on in a while.
How long's a while? 10 minutes?
I don't know. I'm probably getting a notification now. Yep, there we go.
He was at dinner. He had dinner with us, and he silenced the notification from Grindr.
He hasn't put his phone down this entire time.
Yeah, I know. I think his back screen is like his work stuff. You know what I mean? So like when he like no, I'm just doing work stuff. He can just show it to people.
There you go. That's what it looks like.
I don't get half those pictures and why there's nothing more cringier than men taking Tinder profile pictures.
Yeah.
Men and also Grindr profile pictures. That was some of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good one to share.
Please. Let's look through it.
Let's see.
Let's look through it together. Do they have bios?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, so like this dude's picture.
Dr. Demento.
Not really sure why that is the thing, but if you look, he's got all these little tags. Like, he's discreet. He's a geek into leather,
obviously.
Lingerie, into piercings, trans, and looking. Says he's 5'5", 165.
That's a female.
White.
That's a female.
Top, discreet. Accepts NSFW pics, whatever the hell that means.
Not safe for work.
Why would anyone be on Grindr at work?
I don't know, Jordan.
Well, I guess that's a me question.
I feel like you are.
Oh, so I found that this guy has other pictures, right? And even the real pictures of him are not good.
White people.
He looks like he really likes ICP.
Yeah,
He has a big old juggalo tattoo on him.
That is the craziest niche of people
Yeah.
I've ever encountered.
Oh, this dude's profile picture is my favorite. Like, why is he on the counter? How did he get up there?
He purposefully wanted to get on that counter for the purpose of taking that exact picture.
So I'm gonna have to screenshot this one and send it to you, Cam, because I think this would be a good one for. We're gonna send you that one because I think that would be good for the podcast art.
Yeah, please send it to me, please. I will definitely do something with that. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna find you a couple on here.
I'll make a collage. I'll make a collage of it. No, those people who are like juggalos, man, they're like super predictable, and they're like, yeah, I love ICP, man. Here's my hatchet tattoo, and it's like a couple scribbles and some red ink on their arm,
and they're always so bad, so bad,
and they stink. They just smell,
and there's always holes in their clothes. Their hair's uneven. You know what I mean? Their beard is just like lined up on one side, kinda, and the other side just fully grown out.
Yeah, it's like a goatee, but it hasn't grown in fully yet. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Little patchwork here.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, you're like one bad decision from doing heroin once you're an ICP fan.
I'm pretty sure they all do heroin. Pretty sure.
Nah, it's Fago, man.
Good for them.
No, they just mix their dope with Fago before they shoot it. That's all.
No, I mean, back in the day, dude, they were wearing like trip pants, and they're so predictable because they're like, you're like, okay, what are your other like music interests? And they're like, Hobson, Tech Nine,
Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah, it's just always the same person when you're talking to someone who likes ICP, man. They don't have any like personality to them. They make that their whole personality. Mm-hmm. He makes Grindr his whole personality. He's still looking.
No, I was looking for some of those to make some of those screenshots. For
he's looking at the ones that are like 0.2 miles away.
Dude, it tells
what I'm about to do.
Let's see how far away the closest person is. It's probably your neighbor, the one with
this is
all the cats, or the one in the roundhouse.
Yeah, the one in the roundhouse is a real weirdo.
1,121 feet.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
So
what's the name?
There's no picture. The name is Hay, but here's
he's vaccinated.
He's vaccinated.
Oh, he's vaccinated. Cut. And let's send a message to him.
No, don't do that.
Please do.
Let's send it.
Ask for a selfie.
Hey, big sexy.
No one says that on there.
What did they say?
I don't know, but it's not that.
Give me some pointers, man.
Like, what do you say?
I don't want people messaging me on there.
Come on.
We just gotta find out who it is.
He's literally 1,200 feet away.
Let me ask him for a picture.
Yes.
All right, I got you guys.
Yes. This is the Agro Labs podcast first. Okay.
We're gonna expose the neighbor.
Yeah, this is what.
Expose your gay neighbor.
I'm pretty sure you just text pics with a question mark, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so while we got that in the oven,
I don't think it's gonna have to cook long.
While we got that one simmering, well, that's the thing, right? Is like, dating men's probably way different than dating women. Like, men are just these. I mean, we're just pretty primal fucking creatures. At the end of the day, did you guys see? Did you guys see Ghislaine Maxwell trial?
No, I don't keep up on stuff like that, man.
You got to, man. It's so interesting. So, let me show you this. Not sure if you've ever seen it before, Chuck. Have you seen the picture of Bill Clinton that Jeffrey Epstein had in his home?
Oh, that was good timing, especially being that you want to get that tattoo of
the Reagans.
Yeah. This is a good time because this is what I thought of when you were saying that, and I forgot to say something at that time because I'm fried and I got gay brain.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, let's see. Look, this right here is a picture that Jeffrey Epstein had painted of Bill Clinton in his home.
Oh, we have a reply.
Ooh, let's see this reply. That is a funny fucking picture.
So it's Bill Clinton in a blue dress and red heels. That's easily searchable for the listeners. You can literally look up Jeffrey Epstein Bill Clinton portrait, and it'll be one of the first images that pops up.
You're going to be worried.
Let me see.
Mr. 1100 feet is now at 1093.
Oh my god.
He's coming closer.
Oh no.
He He said he had pictures, but he hasn't sent them, so.
Now, is your picture up of you on your profile?
No.
Dude, he's going to think
What
it's
is it?
you. He's probably
What's your
walking
picture?
I
closer.
just don't have one.
You don't have one?
Because I don't have like a regular account or whatever. I don't want any of that.
You don't want people to know who you are.
He just wants to be able to
I just get on there and bullshit and chat. I'm like, I'll just send him a picture of myself.
So right now, your neighbor's like walking around his yard
Trying to
see
figure out who
where
it
it
is.
is. So he's going to think it's you, Cam.
He probably will, and that's okay. But for the sake of entertainment, we're going to see if it's him. And so,
How far is it? 1,100 feet.
I mean,
Not far.
it's not far.
That's literally-
It's either across the street or it's right next door to me.
Yeah. Like, that's literally probably a house away.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
He's out there, dude. He's searching right now.
You gotta watch out.
Be
Dude, the
careful
gays
getting
are
your mail
everywhere.
tomorrow.
Oh,
They infiltrate everything.
yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. They're like the CIA of infiltration tactics.
Except for instead
They
of like
love using the back door.
yeah. Instead of though like fighting crime, they're always just starting drama. Just the worst FBI you've ever met.
You know what's so funny is when they do like those like reality TV shows and they have like one token gay dude on there. You know, they'll have like the one token gay guy on the on the Big Brother series or whatever the case is, and it's like the one token black guy that like they used to use in reality TV shows. Nowadays it's the one token white guy. It'll just be it'll be like a reality TV show in Atlanta, Georgia for a black college, and it's just one white guy who looks like Malibu's Most Wanted. Did he text you back with the pics yet?
No, not yet. We're still waiting.
What did he say?
He just said, "Yeah."
Did you say
How about
send him?
you? I was like, "Yeah, send me one." He just hasn't replied. I think he wants me to, but I'm not doing that shit.
Just send a big picture over to him.
Yeah, send a
Actually,
little-
take a picture of Cam.
No.
Send it over
Absolutely
to him real
not.
quick.
Absolutely
And
not.
let's just see what happens.
I have to live here.
That's what makes it even funnier.
I have to live here. Just send the one picture. Send the one picture you showed us at dinner. No, don't do that, Chucky. No. Jesus Christ.
I will not be your bait.
There we go. That's a good one. That doesn't look creepy at all. I got one of Chuck.
No.
Bam. And it's gone.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh my god. I feel
dude.
dirty now.
Yeah.
I feel very dirty.
Well, you should. You're
he's-
on Grindr.
He's got peanut butter in one hand and his penis in the other, and he's just going to town. He is fetishizing your Asianness right now. He's like, is that Johnny Depp or is that an Asian? I can't tell. And he's using crunchy peanut butter all over his
Oh
body.
yeah, he's getting sores on there.
Oh my god.
Did he send one yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, you got to let us know what he said.
Oh, he's probably gonna crank it first. He's just over there
I feel
tugging
so
on the
violated.
straw.
So violated right now. Now I know what girls feel like.
He's just over there having a good old tug.
Yo, the best catfish episodes is when it's some hot girl that you know is not real, and on the other end of that picture is some gay man talking to that dude.
Somebody I know just got looped into one of those things, like for real, and they were panicking, dude. It was so funny. Like,
So-
how did you not know?
Yeah, I don't nowadays. Like, let's FaceTime.
They
Yeah.
text.
You
They,
know what
well,
I
they
mean?
did that, but they had like a pre-recorded video of some female, and like it somehow had lined up. And I'm like, how did you not know? And all the broken English or whatever. Like, there's always something. Like, I'm very particular about like grammar and stuff like that. I notice when somebody misses 3 or 4 words out of a whole sentence.
Yeah, it's like those Facebook bots who are Indians when they add you on Facebook and some hot girl picture and like, what are you doing tonight? And it's
What do you tonight?
yeah, it's you befriend
My vagina so wet.
PayPal question mark.
Okay, so he did not find like that, apparently, because he just blocked right away.
Dude, it's definitely my neighbor. It's definitely my neighbor because he's seen my microphones before, probably in here. It's probably him for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, it's him, dude.
It's gotta be. Like,
Just
it's
know.
1,100 feet away.
And just know that that's going to be the scariest walk to your car you've ever had.
Oh, God.
He's just
Can
gonna,
we walk me my car?
he's going to dab you up. Oh, yeah,
Are
why?
you kidding me? No, dude. He's probably more scared than we are.
Yeah.
No,
He's
if
probably-
Cam walks you,
Dude.
he's going to look at that like a buy one, get one free.
Dude, he's
It's like a BOGO.
he's probably terrified at this point. If he like recognizes the layout of in here, he's probably more terrified than we are.
So which neighbor do you think it is?
I think it's this guy right here.
Now, is he in a relationship? Is he like maybe DL gay?
He lives with his mom.
Oh, yeah.
He lives with his mom.
He's probably terrified.
He's literally
That's him.
Yeah. He's the exact guy that his
You're probably too old for him.
he has an ICP tattoo actually.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
He wears like an ICP hat and like a black leather jacket.
I feel like all ICP guys would suck a dick. So, you know, it's just in their traits.
As long as you wash it down with Faygo, I guess. And I'll be honest though, the Faygo doesn't take the taste of it out of your mouth. No, nothing does, sadly.
How much? How much, Chuck? How much? Actually, I think me and you already talked about this on the first podcast, so there's no need to actually go into the how much scenario.
I think we did.
Yeah, I think we talked about it before.
17 cents.
A pack of bubble gum. I like Hubba Bubba.
that gum, the Big League Chew that was like fucking dip. The grape one though, that was such intense flavor for 45 seconds.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is like I feel like there's been like so much like better stuff that has come out like during the day, like during our time, but like gum has always stayed the same.
Yeah.
Like still packaged the same, like no different branding, like nothing new about gum.
I mean, what do you want them to do with it?
Something like make it
Fucking
like
make
last.
it Bluetooth?
Make it like last all day or something. You know what I mean?
Because then no one would buy more gum.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, well, why would you ever make something that lasts all day?
Huh?
So why would the company do that? It
Well,
makes no sense
okay.
for
Well, then why would they make fucking Cialis? You know what I mean? You want something that lasts all day.
Well, yeah, that'll make it last. I'll tell you what, it definitely.
Yo, you guys ever have the little honey packs? The little Indian
Dude, I
corner
keep
stores?
hearing people talk about that.
Bro, so it's so mainstream now, but it was like used to be like my little secret. You know, like when I really wanted to put the wham bam, you know what I mean? You go and get a little honey pack. they only sell them at little hood corner stores, but they're super wet. They're super widespread nowadays. These honey packs literally have Cialis in them.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They have sildenafil or
Sildenafil or whatever.
yeah. They have it inside of there. Like,
so, I used to, like, really early in recovery, because I had Medicaid, and I could get away with stuff. I had a friend who wanted to buy Viagra, and he didn't have money to go see a doctor, and didn't have insurance, blah, blah, blah. So, like, I was getting them for him, right? So you can do, like, an online thing. One day I thought, man, fuck it, I'll pop a couple, and go over, and I seen an ex of mine, and I'm not allowed back over there. Because you could just keep going.
oh yeah,
Yeah, if you don't have an issue, yeah, if you want to just keep going, you can.
Way back when like I used to do Oxy 80s, I used to chop up an 80 and then mix up some Viagra in it.
Why?
You do too much of it, like, yeah, you're not gonna nut if you just do a little bit of an Oxy.
Who's
But you do
worried
too
about
much, then you ain't gonna stay hard.
dude, I used to spit on girls' backs, dude, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I get
Yep.
so tired of it. I just that was fucking great.
It
Going
wouldn't.
to bed
It
now.
wouldn't even like put on a real good show about it. Like it would be obvious that you spit on their back, but you just play it off like, yeah, it is what it is.
I just spit on you because I wanted to.
Believe me or don't, I don't give a fuck.
I wonder how many girls were like, "Did he just spit on me?"
At least it was easier for me. I could just say, "Well, I finished inside." They're in the bathroom desperately trying to get it out, but there's nothing.
He's like, am I pregnant?
It's backing up the track like all that meth.
He makes you go and take him to Rite Aid to get a Plan B pill. You have to take me right now to Rite Aid.
It never came out. Well, I hope it don't come out at work tomorrow because it's going to be awkward.
Well, gentlemen, I had a wonderful time on the podcast. It was great having you guys over. We all three of us got to work tomorrow.
Oh God.
Yeah, back to the grind. Yeah, it's like
Not to be confused with the Grindr.
So we found out some very interesting things on this podcast. Yeah. We've had some good times. Found out my neighbor is on Grindr. Shouts out to him if you listen to this. Yeah. We know that you know that we know.
You can block us, but you can't ever take the taste of us out of your mouth. Dude, I love using this podcast to educate people about like the real side of like what it's like to just be like just gay and not really give a shit. What?
I don't think you the people who are listening to this might think like you're like poking fun, but like you're just such a genuine person.
Yeah.
That like you're not like everything you're saying is
just me.
It's just you.
Oh, yeah.
Like people might think you're overplaying it, but like you're not. You're just being you.
Dude, all day, every day like this. And I'm sure my roommate who's straight and just, God, he's good looking, but I'm sure I'm sure that he is just tired of it. I tell him all the time. He goes to get in the shower, man.
Dude, I bet Jordan brings people over from Grindr and or like his like little floozies over, and they're like, "You are not single."
I don't though, but I did have someone that I'd known for a while came over, and like he had been drinking apparently, and like we go from the door and he just stumbles following me, and Jake is in the living room playing his video game, and dude like stops in the middle of the hallway and walks backwards back to the living room and just makes eye contact with him and just stares him up and down, and then looks at me and he's like, "Is he coming too?" And I'm like, no, he's not. He doesn't want to see what's about to happen.
Jake's like, I like Call of Duty.
Yeah, Jake's out there just gaming it up, bro.
He's like the fucking one video. He's like, I like turtles.
Are we gonna play basketball?
Dude, all he knows is games and sports, and dude, he knows all the stuff that I don't, and that's why we're such a good fit, you know. Like, I don't know what's happening with football, so like he's never taught me anything.
You don't even listen to him when he talks. No. You just gaze at him.
Yeah, I'm just like, so you're gonna get in the shower and take your clothes off, or? Appreciate you, buddy.
He's like, how come you're always in the bathroom brushing your teeth while I shower? And you're like, must be a coincidence.
And the funny thing is, like, I gag when I brush my tongue, right? So I don't know why. Like, God was like, oh, you could take 12 inches, but as soon as you stick a toothbrush in there, it's over. You know, like, so it's awkward. Like, I don't go in there when he's in the shower to brush my teeth. Like, I'll do my hair or whatever if I need to, but I won't do that because I don't want him to hear me just being like, you know, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
That's a good note to end.
We should also finish the podcast.
No, this is great. This is good material.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You guys want to shout out your Instagrams?
I don't. No, I don't use that. No, I use Facebook.
No.
I don't want anyone to find out who I am.
Dude, they're going to.
Yeah, that's cool. You always tag me. If they ever get posted, you tag me. But
do you want to shout out your Grindr?
No, that doesn't really have that. I don't have like any way for that to happen.
What are your tags on Grindr, real quick? Can we read your profile tag?
Mine.
Oh, you're just a blank slate.
Yeah,
you like whatever they like.
He's open to everything.
I don't want like I talked to a couple people that actually know on there, but it's more fun to like it's like flipping through like just reading the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, that's funny. Or I know that person. Wow, you're a fucking creep.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. You know, I have so many questions from this podcast. What I've learned from this podcast is I have a lot to learn, and there's much in this world that I know nothing about.
I'll show you. You just you've reached the tip.
My neighbor's going to show Chuck. That's for sure.
I cannot wait to watch him get abducted. Somebody turned him into his own little personal pocket toy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm scared.
They're gonna turn you inside out. You'd be their little egg roll.
All right.
Terrified.
I was only laughing out of embarrassment. I'm scared for you, Chuck. I'm not laughing at you, man.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay. I would laugh at me too.
Chuck is never coming over here again.
We'll have to take it to Chuck. We can load this stuff up.
I'm gonna need you to pull both cars out the driveway next time. Let me pull right up to the garage door, okay? Open it before I walk in. I'm not waiting a second out there.
Next time he comes over, he's gonna be wearing a disguise for sure. He's gonna paint himself so white.
I'm gonna whiteface that shit.
Dude's gonna show up in a suit.
He dresses up as an ICP fucking cast member.
He's still gonna mess up though. He's gonna show up in a Honda still. You're gonna have to show up in like a Chevy Malibu to get away with this.
Chuck pulls in my driveway with a Ford Ranger.
How y'all doing? Big old Confederate flag on the back. That's America.
Like, this is the most expensive thing I've ever seen anybody do to not get raped.
Chuck, it's "Don't Tread on Me" on his neck.
His entire life has changed.
He gets a corporate America job.
That's it. I'm moving. I'm moving as far as I can.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to Agro Labs Podcast, the worst podcast in the world. We're getting better slowly through time.
Are we though? Are we?
Yeah, we're definitely getting better through time, man. Everything gets better. You just gotta try. That's it.
Well, why?
That's the key.
I've been telling you that for a long time, and you have yet to try.
Listen. You will never.
You're trying to end this, and
No, we can keep it going. You will never convert me. All right. Here's the first dick I'm ever forced to suck. Oh no, please! I don't want to. Someone has a gun to my head. Okay, they got a gun to my head. They're telling me to do it. They're making me do it. Here's the 1,000th dick they make me suck. No, please! I don't want to do it. It's the same reaction every time, Jordan. It will never change.
Well, it gets easier after a while. You learn how to make it go quicker. You'd be surprised how quickly you learn down there.
All right. Well,
have fun with that.
Thanks for listening to the Agro Labs Podcast. This is the worst podcast in the world. Real quick, you can follow us on Twitter at AgroLabsCast, and you can also find us on Instagram at the AgroLabsCast Podcast. We are on Redbubble. That's where all of our merch is. You think you're funny? You think you're fucking funny, dude? Dude, I'll slap the fucking gay out of you, dude. I'll slap you right back to being straight.
You would never make it to work.
Dude, I would have you playing with fucking dinosaurs and Tonka trucks again, dude.
I love you guys.
I love you too, man. You can find us on Redbubble at AgroLabs Fam and find some of our merch we got going. Shout out to Horny Toad. Horny Toad, my good friend Eric. My good friend Eric and me. Right now, you can pick up Horny Toad merchandise, shirts, hoodies, whatever you guys want, whatever kind of designs. You can hit him up at Way Up. That's Way with 3 Y's up and then 24. Hit him up for any classic vinyl designs that you want on your hoodies or your shirts. And yeah, stay aggro. We're out.